producers of John Wick are hopeful Keanu Reeves will return for a fifth picture, in the not exactly accurate words of Keanu Reeves' renowned assassin from the movie The Stars Have to Align. Yes, I anticipate seeing a lot more John Wick content. The John Wick universe has officially expanded with Peacock's The Continental. The prequel will be followed by the Ana de Armas-led spin-off movie Ballerina the following year. The Continental, which is set in 1970s New York, explains how Winston Scott came to run the Continental, the preferred lodging choice of professional killers John Wick and his comrades. The third and final episode of the three-part event series will air on October 6th, but the creative team believes the plot has a lot of potential to go on. Producer Basil Iwinick tells The Messenger, "If the crowd praises us and says, we want more, then we're ready. We're simply praying for the best up until that point." But as a fan of John Wick and a writer, I can't help but imagine the difficult choices Winston would have to make if he were to develop from the prequel character to the Winston we know in the movies, including killing friends who disobeyed the law. When you consider all the things that gradually make him stouter over time, as well as the development of the Continental, you think, damn, there's so much. And then there's the possibility of meeting a young Lawrence Fishburne or a young Donnie Yen. The main uncertainty surrounding the John Wick universe's future is whether its namesake will be a part of it. Director Chad Stahelski's earlier this year film John Wick, Chapter 4 ended with Wick appearing to die and Winston standing over his grave. Don't write off our favorite killer just yet, though. John Wick 5 is something we're hopeful for, but it has to be done right, producer Erica Lee says. She continues by saying that after 10 years of successful collaboration, the core group of herself, Iwinick, Stahelski, and Reeves is like family now, and as much as they'd love to get the band back together, they are not likely to do so. We virtually kill Keanu at the conclusion, physically, mentally, everything we can, and they won't move forward until everyone is on board. We're not there yet, but we're hopeful, in my opinion, since the plot needs to make sense and the stars have to line up. The Wick team is working hard to maintain items' originality and freshness as the franchise expands. Iwinick acknowledges that when people hear the word universe, they often scoff or say things like God, money grab, or they're going to cheapen why we're there in the first place. However, I look at Andor and The Mandalorian and all of this incredibly fascinating Star Wars-related content with distinct tones, characters, and planets. You are capable of, you just need to approach it wisely and carefully, and you can't ever act as though you're entitled to the audience's goodwill.